Hi guys, welcome to another video. So I am filming from my phone because my camera, the battery was like at one little bar and I don't know how long it would last if I tried to record with my camera. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet so that there's not too much to load. But yeah, we're here on the phone. I wanted to do a little haul video. I wanted to kind of talk about where I went. I finally hit up HomeGoods, you guys. So if you Halloween hunt, if you like to look for Halloween decor, I think we all can agree that HomeGoods has pretty decent Halloween decor. And I was able to finally go. I don't have a HomeGoods here where I live, unfortunately. So I have to travel into town for that. And it's about a 45-minute drive. So it's not always on the radar, right? Because it's not always easy access. So that said, went to HomeGoods, also went to At Home, which was really fun too, because At Home has some pretty decent Halloween decor, so that was fun. But yeah, I just want to show you guys what I got. So if that sounds like something you would like to see, please grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get into today's video. So we're going to be checking out the At Home and HomeGoods haul. At Home, I did buy a little planter. It's a ghost with a jack-o'-lantern, but I did get the little planter. I wanted something to put outside in my patio, and I thought that something spooky would be kind of cute. And I really love the little ghosty with the pumpkin, so I got that. I also got a glass, one of those cups with, they're like the Anthropology dupes. So I did get one of those cups. It has the white and it has little pumpkins around it, and it's super cute. I also got two little, just your basic little jack-o'-lanterns. I just remember from last year when I was putting up my little pumpkins that I wished that I had more smaller ones. So I remembered that. It was like a mental note. And they're only $5. So $5 for these little guys, and they light up. So I picked up two of these. I have the headless bust. And so I like to put a little pumpkin head on them. So these will come in handy. And then I picked up two little mini 99-cent skeletons. Why, I don't know, but they were right there at the cash by the cash register. So I just threw two of them in the basket. Oh, I also got a mat. It's a cute mat with a skeleton laying down. And we're gonna put that in our entryway when you walk into the house. I'm gonna put that right there on the floor. So it's really cute. I will also snap a picture so you guys could see. I went crazy at HomeGoods. So let's get into HomeGoods. Now, before I show you guys what I got, I have to say, when I went to HomeGoods today, the main thing that I wanted to get was Joanna Parker. I wanted to see if I would get lucky and find Joanna Parker. And the reason why I say that is because I was at Marshall's earlier in the week and I found a pair of Black Cat Joanna Parker salt and pepper shakers. And I thought they were the cutest thing. I love the vintage inspired look of these decor pieces. And I really wanted to find more. I'm also like one of those people where I like to watch other people's Halloween hunts, and a lot of people were putting pictures and video of Joanna Parker being in HomeGoods. So I knew if I go to HomeGoods, I really wanted to find a piece. I have never, until finding the Black Cats, I had never ever found a Joanna Parker decor piece in person because they are so popular. And then we found out last year or sometime, that Joanna Parker they were gonna be discontinued or something like that, and so they weren't gonna be available. And so everybody thought that this season, we weren't gonna see any, and then all of a sudden they're showing up. So I found Joanna Parker at at HomeGoods. And you better believe I stuffed the cart with the things that I found. So I'm gonna show you the Joanna Parker finds, but I'm also gonna show you some of the other goodies that I found too. It's a little messy, okay? I'm looking for a cake, right? I wanted a Halloween cake to put in my kitchen, and I found one at HomeGoods. And this one was priced at $24.99, and it is a mummy cake. And I love it because it's white, black and white. It has a little bit like some sprinkles of orange, but it's mainly black and white. I love the scoop, like the little googly, not the googly eyes, but the little eyes. And it's super cute. And it's also the color scheme of the kitchen. Like I do In Your Face Halloween. I do a lot of the orange and blacks. So it'll go really good. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it though, because it is full of glitter. Like it is all glitter. So I'm gonna keep it in this bag, wrapped up, because I cannot have glitter everywhere. I had it all over my hands when I was shopping. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to buy the spray. There's like a seal spray, like you can seal glitter in and all that stuff. I'm gonna buy the spray from Michael's or wherever they sell it. I could seal in the glitter from this decor piece, so that we don't have an absolute disaster every single time I take it out of the bag. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to record this really fast because my battery is not full-blown charged, but I did a video using my phone, and the third part of the video didn't even load on my laptop. So I'm gonna have to do this last part with the camera. I was in the last part that you guys saw, I mentioned, let me show you like the other things that I got from HomeGoods. I picked up the little Lego pumpkin, the little mini size. It's a little supply, like a storage container. I just thought he was really cute. He has a cute little face, and I felt like I could use him to put like little odds and ends inside, but something that I can just display here in the room. So picked him up. I also picked up this little ceramic ghosty. It says just hanging with my boo, and it has a cute little black cat. So thought he was cute. Gonna keep him here in the office, but he will also be a really cute decor piece to put somewhere in the house. And I also picked up this cute ghost in a cloche. It actually lights up. It says boo. You have the cute little jack-o'-lanterns, and I just thought that this piece is really classic. I have one similar. It's not a ghost though, but it's actually like a raven in a graveyard. So I do have that piece from, I think it was last year or the year before. So this is something that would look really cute, I think, on the coffee table, or even like as a centerpiece on the kitchen table, something like that. So had to pick this one up as well. And then the main part of what I wanted to show you guys is the Joanna Parker finds that I found, because I was absolutely excited to have found these pieces in person. As I said before, Joanna Parker, at least like what I'm aware of, was really popular. I'm pretty sure she's still popular because there's been a lot of posts that I've seen of people finding pieces and this and that. And so I've never seen any of her pieces in person. That's how popular I think she is that I've never seen them when I go Halloween hunting. I don't know why I got lucky this time. I guess that's just what happens. But mind you, I went on a Saturday morning. Today's Saturday. I went this morning to HomeGoods, and I didn't have high hopes that I would find the Joanna Parker pieces because it is the weekend. I kind of figured like weekday mornings is usually the better time to go. I figured if there was anything good, the resellers would have snatched them up by that time. But we got lucky. So the very first piece that I'm going to show you guys is one that I have been wanting. When I think of Joanna Parker's, like she's very vintage inspired Halloween. But when I see her stuff, the one that I want the most is always the ghost. There's something about the way the ghost looks, his little eyes, the facial expression. I love that the tip of his head just kind of curves, very like 1940s, to me, like a 1940s ghost. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just kind of what I feel when I look at these characters. This one is actually a canister. You could take off the top part of its head. So I feel like this one could be used to hold little knickknacks and this and that. I'm actually considering having a special shelf just for the Joanna Parker decor now that I have some pieces. So very, very excited to add the ghost to the mix. The other pieces that I picked up are salt and pepper shakers, which I love the fact that I found those because they're small, they're easy to store, and they're also just really cute and tiny. So of course I found the ghost salt and pepper shakers, just like the larger canister. So I had to grab them because I've been wanting, like I'm telling you guys, I have been wanting this ghost so long. So the fact that I could, you know, grab one in the large size but also the cute little salt pepper shakers, I had to do it. So I got the ghosties. I also picked up the jack-o'-lanterns. I think these are so classic, vintage Halloween inspired. They're absolutely beautiful. I love the facial expressions, the colors of the paint. I love that the stems are very long and curl. It's just, to me, it's just all classic Halloween. So I love them. And they also have like that carnival look, which I think that that's kind of like a theme that Joanna Parker did with some of her stuff, was like a carnival line. But I don't think these are specific to that. It doesn't say anything on it. So if anyone that watches my videos, if you collect Joanna Parker, let me know in the comments, like, are there specific themes with her stuff? The other one I picked up is the owl, and then of course there's another jack-o'-lantern. This jack-o'-lantern has a little hat. He's wearing like a little pointy hat. It's kind of cute, but I really wanted the owl, so I picked this one up because of that. I had to have my hands on the owl. And I just think that it's beautiful. You have like the orange, the black, some yellows. I feel like these pieces just scream authentic vintage Halloween. So I really, really love that. And I just think that little owl is so cute. I've seen owls, the owl ones in the larger canister sizes. I've also seen them in the mugs. So I would love to get my hands on a larger owl because I have a personal little love connection with owls. I just think they're so cute. It also kind of reminds me of my grandma used to have an owl, kind of like a ceramic owl. It wasn't Halloween, but it was a ceramic owl. It was yellow, and I remember she used to have it, and I wish I could have taken that when she passed away. But these little owls with the big orange eyes just reminded me of her, so it was just like a little sweet moment. And then lastly, the salt and pepper shaker I picked up is the Frankenstein and the Bride. When I saw this one on the shelf, I gasped because I felt like these are the pieces that are gonna get snatched up so fast. And the funny part about this, you guys, was when I first got to HomeGoods, I was searching the actual Halloween aisle. Like, I was taking pictures and sending them to my spooky friend. I did a whole walkthrough of the aisle just for myself to look to see if there was anything that I wanted. I hadn't even gone over to the kitchenware and the dishware and all of that. And that's where the Joanna Parker table was. So the fact that these pieces were still there when I made my way over to that spot just kind of shows that it was meant to be. Like, literally, when you go Halloween hunting and you're looking for a specific piece and, you know, it's just like by chance you find it, or the person, like the worker, brings out the cart with the stuff that you're looking for. Like, when it's just by chance that it happens, that's how you know it's meant to be in your hands. Like, just being able to see other people find the little ghost, you know, I always wish that I would be one of those people to find that, and to finally actually get one this time was just exciting. So those are the Joanna Parker pieces that I picked up, and I just had to show you guys. But I would love to know if any of you guys collect, you know, her stuff. Do you have like the salt and pepper shakers? Do you have canisters? I know that she has a lot of dishware too, like bowls and plates and stuff. But I'm not really into the bowls and plates because to me, I don't know what I would do with all that. But I think the salt pepper shakers are easier to kind of, you know, decorate the house with, and the canister and all of that. But I'm so excited. I can't believe that I got so lucky. So those were my finds. I think I'm late to the game because I know that from what my spooky friend told me, I think she found pieces 2 or 3 years ago. So these pieces have been around. I always hear Jade the Libra talk about it in her videos, her like carnival collection that she has of Johanna Parker, and she'll always find bits and pieces, you know, when she's Halloween hunting. So it's kind of cool to finally like own a piece. You know, there's actually a physical piece in my collection now rather than just like hearing about it. So I had to share that with you guys. I will see you in my next video very, very soon. Not really sure what the next video is going to be. I am hoping to pop into an antique store very soon. I feel like I've been like watching their Instagram accounts. I follow a couple of them, but I have not seen them post their vendors putting up Halloween yet. So I think it's still a little bit too early for the antique stores, but you know, you never know. So one of these days I just got to go and pop in and see if I could find anything. But the hunt for like antique Halloween is really on my radar. And speaking of the antique Halloween, let me move this camera so you can see the little die cuts right there. Some vintage replicas. It's not like actual vintage Halloween, they're replicas. But these die cuts, if you get like an authentic vintage Halloween die cut, they're expensive. It's very expensive because they are so rare, so hard to keep them in like good condition from so many years. So that's why they're so high up in price. So I did a search for vintage die cuts and I found a company that does replicas and whatnot. And so I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or if it was legit. So I ordered the one black cat that I showed you. And then I ordered a pack. It's a pack of 3 of these tissue. It's called Tissue Dancers. That's the little card. So it's a pack of 3, and it is a skeleton, a black cat, and a witch. And the witch I have up on my closet door. But what I want to do is, even if maybe I'll get lucky on one of my antique store runs, is put up vintage Halloween die cuts on the closet door. Sorry, it's a little awkward because I'm on my camera. There you go. So putting up the die cuts on the closet doors, because it's such a large space of white. And I feel like it just needs something there. Like when I'm taking pictures of my office, seeing this blank white space, I'm just like, I need something there. So the black cat looks really cute. The witch is there. And I just hope to add a couple more die cuts as we, as we go along and just see what I find. But I think that that'll be a really fun way to decorate the closet space and just make it look really, really nice. So had to share that too. So if you're looking for like vintage replicas, vintage die cut pieces, and have no shame, you guys. Like literally do a search on Amazon, because that's what I did. And I think that they were like $8. They were very affordable. It's not the real thing though, so just keep in mind it is not an actual authentic die cut piece. But if you don't care about all that and you're just looking for something cute to put up for Halloween, totally go with that. So check that out. But I just thought I would mention it because I'm looking for stuff to put here in this space. So anyways, my loves, hopefully my next video will be one of the Halloween hunts at an actual antique store. We'll see. But until then, I hope you guys are doing well. Take care. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye, guys.